Absolutely. But first, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. The name's Defender, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy. Last time, as Flagninja, my good friend, was saying, we did in fact acquire an airship, as well as a spiffy class promotion. So now we're going to take these new things, and we're going to save the world, because that's what heroes do. Oh yeah, we also restored power to the Earth Crystal and defeated the Lich. That's important as well. That's correct, no random battles. So yeah, no. That's where we need to go, but because we have the airship, we can kind of go to places out of order for now, and I want to see some of the other towns so that we can purchase some sweet new magics. And unfortunately, it's going to mean we're going to be very, very poor soon enough, again. I think this is our destination of choice. Yes, Gaia. Eye of the Hawk. Alright. Alright. Ah, yes, that will help tremendously. Maximum level cure magic. Also have deal damage to all undead enemies, but who cares about that? Alright, and in the black magic shop, we have Blizzaga and Break. Petrify an enemy. Again, who cares? I don't particularly. Yeah, let's go with this. Fortunately, we need more money. So I don't even think we'll be able to even afford any of the maximum level magics, but we can see and cry about it. It is good, but very expensive. Ah. Stunning is good. Well, it's good when it happens to the enemies, not so much when it happens to you. Alright, so now that we have our magics, or what we could afford anyway, we can actually go to where we need, which was the Mount Glug. Straight down, okay. But yeah, now that we have the class promotions and airships, things are gonna start moving a lot faster, both metaphorically and quite literally. Alright, anything here? That would be correct. Also, because this is a volcano, damaging floors. Thankfully, it doesn't look like they do very much, but still, that's just gonna be an annoyance. Technically, you can walk anywhere that you want to. You may not survive it, but you can walk anywhere if you have the time and patience. Ah, yes, the random doors inside volcanoes. Everyone knows that those are real things. This is... wow, okay. Interesting. Yeah. Let's see. Blizzard is probably a safe bet in this place. I'm not sure. I mean, we did get the class promotion, which is technically optional, so... yeah, this will be fine. So, in this game, the class promotion, in addition to providing stat bonuses, allows for a couple of different things. The Knight gains the ability to equip more equipment, basically nothing becomes unavailable to them, and they are capable of casting low-level white magic. The Red Wizard, White Wizard, and Black Wizard become more proficient in their magic types, allowing them to cast the highest level spells. As you might have noticed previously, when we were still mages, there were some spells that even the White Mage and Black Mage could not learn of their magic type. But now that they're wizards, they can. As for the two classes we did not choose, the Monk, or Black Belt, becomes a Master. They actually don't get any... oh, Monsters in a Box, great. They don't get any special upgrades, they just become way more powerful. And the Ninja gains the ability to equip more things, and can also cast low-level black magic. Yep. That's correct. Ooh, alright. Those are equivalent, but that's fine. Good. Alright. Okay, so now we want to go down. The hill Gygus. Yeah. Oh, more monsters in a box. I'm sensing a pattern here. But yeah, most of the difficulty in the original Final Fantasy comes less from, like, specific enemies being able to kill you instantly, and more from the fact that once you enter a dungeon, until you walk out, you don't really have access to, like, your tents or anything like that, so any resources you deplete are very hard to replenish, particularly your magic. Yes. Because you've probably noticed that most enemies are only hitting us with basic attacks, or have, like, one specific technique that they're using. It will not be until later Final Fantasies where we will encounter enemies that have more defined strategies to them. Because I'm pretty sure that in this game we don't have the bomb family of enemies, the ones that you need to hit with thunder magic to avoid having them blow up in your face. Yeah, I know in at least the earliest Final Fantasies where they appear, they're vulnerable to thunder magic. You would be surprised, because early Final Fantasy is known for essentially each game, at least until 6, basically playing by its own rule set. Of course, there are some fundamentals that stay the same, but it'll be more apparent when we get to Final Fantasy II, the actual Final Fantasy II, not Final Fantasy IV, which was called Final Fantasy II when it first arrived here in North America. That's correct. It might be something that particularly younger members of the audience may not know, but RPGs, at least here in North America, were not very popular until, like, the late 90s, and funnily enough with Final Fantasy VII. That's kind of why it's easily the most popular out of all the Final Fantasies, because it was the one that essentially broke down the door for RPGs here in North America. Obviously, they came out before then, and, we got some absolute classics. Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, the Super Mario RPG, so Earthbound. It's just, they were not really big sellers until Final Fantasy VII. So it's just always kind of interesting to, because especially with how ubiquitous RPGs are these days, it just seems kind of strange that at one point, they were not very popular. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think you had mentioned that, on the last session. Yeah, and as you may have seen, even with the class promotion, our Red Wizard is not as magically damaging as our Black Wizard is. Yep. Yes. Oh, really? Yep. Yes. Yep. Yes. Although, that's... we will not see that for a while, but it pretty much will fill exactly the position and the things that you would expect from it, so... It will not be quite what you're expecting, but yes, that does exist. That was a very long-winded way of going about that. There are only 6 in the original Final Fantasy. Fighter, Monk/Black Belt, Thief, Red Mage, White Mage, Black Mage. Yeah, I think it's the idea that, like, based on your agility, you get to swing that many times, and each time you trigger that percentage chance. So if you boost the number of times that you hit, like with the haste magic, you become more accurate because you have more swings, so you're basically taking those odds more frequently. Because I think that's why it would make, you know, the White Mage and the Black Mage have much lower accuracies than our Knight and Red Wizard. Because, yeah, if we were missing half of the attacks we were performing, I would be livid. Okay, that would be interesting to know, because it's like, Again, I understand a lot of the basics about this, but the finer minutiae still elude me. That's okay, this is a learning experience. We can learn together. Interesting. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. I would imagine that they didn't dramatically overhaul it, maybe made it a little more straightforward, but that seems like a reasonable hit formula, in my opinion. Forgot how big this place is. And how there's like... I don't see any treasure chests, which makes all this space seem a little unnecessary. Which, you know, I get it. It's a volcano. It's not supposed to be specifically designed to hold a whole bunch of treasure, but... You know, I'm greedy, so... No. That would not surprise me. No, not that. I want you to defend, not run away screaming. Like, I know it's a lot of enemies, but we can handle this. So, about that hit percentage formula, is that the same for enemies trying to hit us? Okay. I mean, that would make sense. It's just, I know sometimes some games use different formula to determine how players hit enemies and how enemies hit players. Well, that takes care of that. You know what? Just for some variety, let's go back to the old music style for a while. Let's see what we got. Antidote, more monsters. Another level up. Love to see it. How many monsters in a box do they have in this place? Oh, I got a flame shield. Guards against ice. What? Why would I want that in a place like this? That's true, but... Well, actually, yeah, I guess because you could go here before you go to the ice cavern, so... Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, there is no float magic in this game, so we wouldn't be able to just levitate ourselves over all this lava. Yeah. This should be fine. Excuse me, sir, I would like to take all of your treasure. Alright, what have we here? That's the gill. More gill. We want to go up. Oh, interesting. Okay. I mean, you're still dead, but that was still an attempt was made. I appreciate it. Morning D, morning Flag. Good morning, Snyder Man. We're glad to have you here. Hope your Sunday's going well. We're currently making our way through Mount Glug. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that differently every time I've had to say it. I don't even know which one is correct. Gulg. That would make sense. Is it a dungeon location? Oh, okay. Is there anything, like, super plot relevant that happens there? Or is it, like, just, an instance, I think is the correct term? Ah. Okay. Hmm. Pronounce it like... Oh, okay. I know that there's huge debate on how that's supposed to be pronounced. Is it with a hard G or a soft G? Because I genuinely do not know. Pronounce it like... Yip. Because I always pronounced it with a hard G. GIF. I'm okay with that. GIF. Yif. Okay. You know what? I'll join you in some anarchy. I'll call it Yif from now on. Alright, good. Yes, unfortunately. We always like to promote a little anarchy here on the show. Because, oh, hello, you are what we actually need to do. You know what? We can choose to leave when we want, so why don't we... Up. But honestly, Jewel sounds awful like a bad fruit snack drink from the 90s. I mean, you're right. But that's okay. When has the English language ever been consistent? Alright, who's ready for Fiend number 2? Marilith. So, as you could probably guess, she can wield fire magic, which is very powerful. So we are going to go with the strategy of just hit it a lot. But that's okay. Actually, got one of these. Probably alright. You get haste too. I have been stunned. This is tragic. It consistently steals from other languages. Yeah, it's fair. Booster defense. You get temper. That's pretty good. This is probably overkill, but hey, like they say, there's no kill quite like overkill. Go ahead and defend. Okay, so everyone's been hasted and tempered, so Blizzaga time! Just another day on the job. Although I will have to remember for next time to switch back over to the arranged music because there was no boss theme in the original Final Fantasy, so it just used the same battle theme for bosses. Feels like it just lacks the necessary gravitas of the situation. And with that, the fire crystal has been restored, as we can see in our menu. So I feel like since we've destroyed the boss of this place, I've earned the right to both loot it and also disable the encounters, because really, let's be honest with ourselves, not much was presenting much of a challenge in this place. More treasure chests left, okay. Yes. It would be pretty funny if the game would let you do that, though. Don't think any of the remaining chests here have monsters, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. Actually, no, that's not true. I know one of them does. Could be this one. Unless I got all the Oh, no, because it's the one on the left. Here are the monsters. And a red dragon. Oh, well, that was disappointing. I thought you would be more of a challenge. Oh well. Got some flame mail. Guards against ice. Alright, and with that, we've gotten all the treasure, so let's get out of this dump. Let's go back and patch ourselves up. Alright, now that we're all hale and hearty, let's make our way back to Gaia. Because with our newfound wealth, we should be able to afford at least a couple more magics. And then we can start looking for... Oh, hello. Unfortunately, because of the deep forest, we cannot land here. Can't land in marshes. Let's see what we can purchase in Gaia first. Heyo, how's it going? Hello, Chokaroon. We're glad to have you here. Hope your Sunday's going well. We are doing great. We just defeated the Fiend of Fire. We are on our way to try and find, well, where the next part of the plot is. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Considering, our good friend Flagninja was so excited about the prospect of Holy, let's go ahead and buy Holy. Alright. Damages all enemies with Holy Light. All. Spell. Glad to hear. I just woke up, so I'm slowly but surely waking up. Well, good morning. I'm not sure what else to say. Stop. Not very often. It does work. I've seen it before, and I've used it before, but it's just a little impractical sometimes. Yeah, you basically just create a black hole and suck everyone in, or try to anyway. Actually, as funny as that is, I do want at least something a little more practical right now, while, unfortunately, we're still trying to get more money. Even for the 4 Warriors of Light, money is still an eternal struggle. I would like to hold on to some remaining gil, just in case we need some new equipment. So... Actually, we want to go over... Does banish and kill work on boss fights? No. The designers were smart enough to make sure that bosses were immune to instant death skills. As funny as it would be. Here we are in Onrak. Ox Ale. No, I have not. Let's see, there's no weapon or armor shop here, but there are more magics, but I don't think... That's an interesting question to start a conversation with. I'm gonna go away now. See, blind an enemy with darkness, raises the caster's attack and accuracy. No offense, but why would I want to give that to a black wizard? You're a valuable member of the party. Physical damage is not your forte, though. Ah, Hilaga! That's gonna be good. Yeah, the questions about people's legs will make more sense once we get a little further into this place. The Sky People. The Rosetta Stone? Huh. Alright. Interesting. Sure is. Let's see. So... Oh, hello. Yeah, we met Bahamut. Ominous chainsaw revving sounds. Are those legs really yours? I mean, yes, they came with my being born. Alright, so the locals were talking about some kind of secret hidden in a waterfall near the town. So, well, of course, we need to make our way there, because, what good is a waterfall in a video game if there isn't something secret behind it? It's a waste of a waterfall, I tell you what. Very good. Ooh, nice. That's an okay level up. A strength level up? Welcome to the Waterfall Cavern. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely a windy place. There's a couple treasure chests. And more bats. Oh, and green dragons. Okay, that hit kind of hard. More bats. Seems like every place we go to in this universe has bats in it. Oh, I found a gold needle. It'll come in handy if we get turned into stone. Yes, still... Oh boy, more mummies. But yeah, I'd probably asked this question before, but for everyone in chat, what was your first Final Fantasy? For me, it was 6, because I'd actually picked it up on the Wii's Virtual Console, may it rest in peace. But I honestly never got very far in it. I think because I was probably just distracted by some other game that I was playing at the time. Don't remember what that was, though. Let's see. Oh, cripes. I think it was FF3 on an SNES emulator way back in the day. Now, are we talking... Well, if you said SNES, then you must be talking about 6, because that's what Final Fantasy... So, when Final Fantasy VI was originally released in North America in 1994, it was called Final Fantasy III, because Final Fantasy V, we never got here in North America back in its day. Again, early Final Fantasy was very confusing. Would you believe if I told you I've never played an FF game? I watched my brother play a bit of 10 when I was little. After I finish Cuphead, I'm going to stream most of the FF series. I don't have 1 or 2. Interesting. Well, actually, that brings you into good company, Chokaroon, because our good friend Flagninja is very experienced in Final Fantasy XIV, but he has never played any of the mainline games, so... Again, this is a learning experience for everyone. Got a wizard staff. Staff that casts confused when used. It's also a little bit better, so I'll just give it to you. My friends, we have found our first ribbon. So, if you may not know, the ribbon is an equipable that throughout the series guards against most status effects. It is a very powerful piece of equipment. And thankfully, it's finally something that anyone aside the knight can use. So, I think it's most important that we keep our white wizards safe, so we'll give it to them. Hey, I'm in a box! When did I get there? Huh. This vaguely existential threat aside, we found the Defender Sword, a sword that casts Blink when used. You know what, I'm gonna give it to the Red Wizard. Do the mages get unlimited SP in this game? No. In the original Final Fantasy, mages have spell charges, like in early Dungeons & Dragons. So each level you can cast a certain spell level a number of times. The rent's cheap in the box? You know what, that's probably a good reason why I would live in a treasure chest. Also, hello. Cube, Tiamat, Flying Fortress. Obtained the Warp Cube! That's interesting. I kind of like that. Yeah, early Final Fantasy... Oh. And then it short-circuited. Alright, well, thanks for the warp cube, I guess. A cube made of a multi-hued substance. Alright, let's boogie on out of here, because thankfully we've got exit. Make our way back to town. We'll patch ourselves up, and then we'll look for more adventure. Sorry, I had wanted to check something really quick, because it was something I'd never actually done before. In earlier versions of Final Fantasy, there was a mini-game. Actually, no. It might be that I can only do it while I'm on the ship, instead of the canoe. No. I thought it was on the canoe. Well, now I have to figure this out. Because originally there was a mini-game that you could play while you were on the sea, and it was basically a sliding block puzzle that you could play from Morgil. And I'd actually never attempted it in the Pixel Remaster, so I sure hope they kept it. It could be that I just forgot how to actually activate it. Sorry, I unfortunately need to get ready, but I hope everyone has a good day and night. Well, thanks for stopping by, Choco-Rune. Hope you have a lovely day. Alright, here's the airship. So I believe over here. So we're looking for an oasis in this area. Actually, maybe it's around here. Aha! A traveling caravan. A bottle containing a fairy. Well, that seems like kidnapping, so we're gonna solve this problem. We do need 40,000 gil, which we will spend. And that was all that they had, so don't worry, it's very important that we do this. So with this bottled ferry, we will make our way back to the town of Gaia. Alright, we've released the ferry, but now we need to actually get to where we need to go. Actually, that's alright. I think we're okay on items for now. This is where they actually mention that they sell the ferry. But if we go back over to here, which is the ferry spring, we obtain some ox ale. Which is, pretty powerful. A strange liquid that gushes forth air. Now, that on its own doesn't sound very useful. Like, okay, we got air now. What can we do with it? If we go back to the town of Onrak, it should be just... not here. Right over here. And make our way over to the eastern part of town. Basically, the people are talking about something going on at the shrine. Oh, cop. Oh yeah, that's how we would know about the mechanical creature. And you'll notice that there's this little submarine, but it needed something. And that something is ox ale. Mermaids? Alright. Oh. Spooky. Alright, anyway, shaking that off. Who's ready for a nautical adventure? Welcome to the Sunken Shrine. Will be our next main dungeon, and no prizes for guessing. This is where the Altar of Water resides. So there's actually two directions we can go, up or down. Down is the way we need to go, so of course we're going to go up first. We also got enemies, including more Sahagins. Some thunder magic ought to put them in their place. Yeah, I'd say that did the trick. Alright, so we want... top right. Go through the columns. Oh boy, more sea scorpions and more sea trolls having more existential crises. I don't know why they made the trolls look like that, but it's still very, very funny. It kinda does. I feel like that's just one of those very out-of-pocket moments. Just, yeah, that guy looks like Pepsi Man, completely unprompted. Now I'm thirsty and terrified. The greatest combination. No, it's just a couple of sharks. We can handle a couple of sharks. Pepsi Man is/was bizarre, especially the action figures. He is, but I don't know. I think the world is better with Pepsi Man in it, don't you? I mean, it gave us that incredibly cursed PlayStation 1 video game. And the O mouth. Yep, oh, that's a deep eyes. He's looking at me funny. I don't appreciate you trying to flash me. I don't even remember what that does. I think it causes blindness? Either way, I don't feel like finding out. Okay, you call yourself a water elemental, but that is absolutely a tornado. I mean, you know what? Maybe it's a typhoon. I would believe that. Whirlpool. That's what it could also be. But usually, whirlpools, like, actually stick into the water, don't they? But then again, I guess it's supposed to be, like, an abstraction of a whirlpool. Diamond armor. Alright. Guards against lightning. Very nice. Now all we need is a diamond pickaxe, and we'll be good to go. True, but that way they can reuse the sprites for wind and sandstorms. That's correct. Actually, is there a sandstorm enemy in this game? I don't think there is. Oh boy, we got spooky ghosts! Nothing's a fire magic can't solve. Okay, it'll take a little more fire magic than that. Please stop bullying my black wizard. That doesn't mean you can bully my white wizard either. They're very fragile, don't you know? Genuine surprise at that. Well, don't worry. They've reused a lot of other enemy sprites in this game, so we can give them a pass. Alright, let's go ahead. Actually, yeah, you know Kiraga. I just realized our white wizard has almost as much HP as the red wizard and black wizard put together. He's very sturdy. Of course, what's an RPG without a I need you to kill 10 crabs at level 1 and I need you to kill 10 mecha lava crabs at level 30? Again, not wrong. But yeah, as I mentioned before, there's surprisingly very little fat in the original Final Fantasy. In fact, most of the Final Fantasies, until we get to, like, 5 or 6, don't really have that much in terms of side content. It's just the, you know, main experience. Got a light axe. Now, is it called that an axe that is effective against the undead, cast diary when used? Okay, so it's a, like, actual shining light, not very lightweight. I guess there's no reason it couldn't be both. Got a mage's staff. A staff that casts fire when used. Very nice, alright. Oh, all right. I mean, that works for me. Go this way. More. Ooh, that's a nice level up. 3 HP for Gino once again. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm trying to think of, like, any franchise, like, not just in video games, but in anything that has 16 mainline entries in it. I'm not really sure. Nothing else really springs to mind. It's still just a little weird to think that we live in a world where there have been 16 Final Fantasies. You'd think because of the name, they'd be like, hey, this is the Final Fantasy for real this time, and we've just kept believing that for the past 35 years. Also, hello, mermaids. Got some money, diamond armlet. You know what? Your defense is the worst. We're gonna give it to you. If I gave the white wizard the ribbon, you're gonna get the diamond armlet, black wizard. The Amityville horror movies? Really? There have been that many? Then again, It might be... Oh yeah, this is a funny part where we actually have to loop around the map in order to actually get to some of these rooms. Thank goodness for old video game logic. Oh, a diamond helm. But like what? Oh, diamond gloves. And the Rosetta Stone. You know, just residing here in the sunken shrine, as it always was. But, it's probably just my lack of experience, but what movies fall into, like, the Amityville classification? Oh yeah, barely any of them connect to each other, but the name Amityville technically ties them all together. I think there's something like 31. Yeesh! That is a lot. That seems like entirely too many, but, what do I know? Mirage Tower. That'll probably be useful later. Let's see, let me check to make sure. Ah! Still some treasure to collect. Alright, now I think we've gotten everything. So, just in the interest of saving some time, we are going to exit. Now we're going to go heal ourselves up, and then we'll go back into the Sea Shrine, but this time we're going to descend. Thankfully, our submarine apparently has cruise control because it was able to make its way back here. Lots of sharks. They give good experience, though. It does seem like we are leveling up fairly consistently in this place, so I think we are an appropriate level for here. Oh, Water Naga. Okay. That is correct, as well as the Fiend of Water, the Kraken. The Kraken lives on the lowest level, but I wanted to go to the upper level first because we need to grab the Rosetta Stone for later, so might as well do that because there'll be a teleporter after we defeat the Fiend, so it just seemed more efficient. Okay, I fell down the Amityville rabbit hole, which I'm shocked isn't a film on this list, and whoo boy, oh my. Let's see. We're just going up. So I imagine that, just like in most Final Fantasies, in Final Fantasy XIV, the crystals play a very important part in the major events, but are they any different? Huh. Oh, okay. Okay. Huh. Now, where have I heard that plot point before? But yeah, it's really interesting that apparently the crystals in 14 are just there, because most of the main events of at least the early Final Fantasies are driven by the crystals. Yeah. Interesting. Let's see. AV Vampire Asylum, Clown House, AV Karen, Christmas Vacation, AV Death Toilet. That's interesting. Also, apparently we're not getting audio from you, Flag? That doesn't... No, I've been recording this, so we got that at least. I always make sure to record, but, I've been hearing you just fine. Alright, let's... Yep, I've bit... let's see. Okay, hear me. Hold on. Yeah, okay. That's very weird, because you were able to... So, Snyder was able to hear you just fine the last time, because I know he was here. So why would it stop working? Very true, very true. God, okay. I still have full screen projector. Okay. Okay, so that's fine. Oh, this is very fun. I hate this so much. Okay, let's... I think... Oh, that... Work with me here. Because I think I accidentally turned off the full screen projection. Oh, interesting. Maybe that was what the issue was. Okay, so there's that back. Looks like the screen bit. Still looks just the same on mine, which is fine. Okay, that's good. I don't want to be running this with audio on my side for too long, because that's going to cause, like... Okay, I hear myself, which, you know, we've already established. Okay, definitely didn't hear... Why don't you try disconnecting and rejoining the call? Hello. Okay. Yep. Oh. Let's see. Correct. Apparently not. Accurate. Yep. Okay. Huh. I don't... Let's see, I got just the Elgato capture. Oh! It might help if I did this.
Did you turn on the thing that needed to be turned
Yes.
on? You turned on the thing! I hear the me!
I apologize, because this
hear
is the first...
me.
This is the first stream we've had to do something like this, or the first project, rather. So, I'm an idiot. I accept full responsibility for this, but I've been recording the whole time, so the archive will actually have everything that we've been talking about.
So you know what this means, is you need to make sure you check out the YouTube channel. It's on YouTube, right?
That is correct.
Check out the YouTube channel.
All right, great.
Fun bonus content.
Ugh.
So I'm just gonna have to... Darn, I'm just gonna have to talk about FF14 all over again. Oh no.
I guess so.
This is...
We all know how much you don't like that.
Oh no. Never. Oh boy. So yes, the plot of FF14. Surprisingly, not crystal-centric. I mean, not crystals of light or crystals of elements centric. They exist, you know, you find them, but it's mostly a backseat to, hey, big summoned entities known as primals are here and draining the land of ether, and that sucks, and you should do violence at them about it and make them stop doing that. No, that's the plot of Heaven's Word. The plot of Heaven's Word is church bad because they won't let you marry dragon. You do violence about it. Kind of. No, after A Realm Reborn, the plots get a lot more nuanced and intricate and interesting. In A Realm Reborn, it's pretty simplistic. Garlean Empire bad, trying to invade. Primals are causing problems. Beat them up. Yay. And then they got a budget and a writing team because A Realm Reborn did really, really well after 1.0, which was bad. And then they had to drop the moon on the continent about it and be like, hey, so we're rebooting everything, but we don't want to invalidate what already happened, so we're putting Moonfall. There were 2 moons in the sky. There are no longer 2 moons. Cracked that moon like an egg, pulled out Bahamut, and Bahamut did big violence to lots and lots of everything. Like, because I know this is, like, in preparation for playing the, is it the 6 or the 7 remake that you're...
6.
6, right.
Because that game is celebrating its 30th anniversary this year.
Ooh. Do you think you'll keep going after 6?
I don't know. No, don't want to say, never say never, but...
At the moment, no plans.
Correct.
Fair enough.
Don't we have... Yeah. 2 moons in this economy? I know, right?
Monsters. We love opening box of monsters. It's like the barrel of monkeys. Except instead of monkeys, it's pain.
Oh, great. Knight's been turned to stone. Don't love to see that.
Uh-oh.
That's alright. Most of them are dead, so I think we'll be fine. Giant's gloves, and thankfully we have some gold needles to solve the stoned problem. Giant gloves. Those... Cast Saber when used. Okay, that's actually kind of helpful. Drop the stats. Can anyone else use them?
Saber is the raise your own attack and defense, right?
Yeah, it raises your attack and accuracy.
Attack and accuracy. I see.
Did I not
How many
go to that one?
floors does this
We
dungeon
should be
have?
Fairly close to the end. The dungeons in the first Final Fantasy are very wide, but you don't have to go through too many floors, which is definitely nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, this should be fine. How much? Oh, we found all the treasure. Excellent.
Yay!
We do like ourselves some treasure.
Pepsi Man! Bow, 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 bow. So there is a job in FF14 called Sage, and Sage has a skill called Pepsis. I don't remember what it does, but every time I hit it, I just... It's Pepsis Man. It's me.
Bepsis man.
Pepsi Man. There is an enemy called Living Liquid that is just the silvery, faceless humanoid, and well, we call him Pepsi Man because he looks like Pepsi Man, except without the red, without the Pepsi logo. It's just the silvery blue-white metallic humanoid.
Legally distinct Pepsi man. The best kind of distinct.
Oh yes. And Pepsi Man features prominently in the Epic of Alexander Ultimate Raid series. In fact, he's the first boss.
Mr. Genericola.
Oh I'm thirsty.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I have some water, so I am going to have a nice sip.
Water.
You can really taste the hydration. Dead end, okay. Alright, so I think we'll probably get one more level up before we make our way... Fiend? Wherever they are.
Strategy, tactics, simply hit them very hard.
I mean, for the knight, that is basically the pretty much only thing they're good at, but they're really good at it. Ah, that's what we want. There's our level ups. That's pretty good. That's alright. I do like the HP that you got, finally.
Very nice. Oh shoot, did I remember to set... I did. Good.
Something for later.
Yes. I also might need to go after the water element boss.
Okay.
Just because I am now looking at the clock and realizing I have not really allowed enough time. I apologize for this.
That's okay. In fact, that might actually be a blessing, just because once we defeat the Fiend of Water, all we'll have left are the Fiend of Air, and then we can just head right to the final boss, so...
Ooh.
Yeah. So we've been going for just about 2 hours, which is surprising. It does not feel like 2 hours have passed.
Yeah. Having a good time.
Yeah. Well, aside from the technical issues, but really, would it be a Defender stream if there wasn't something that broke?
It's a Twitch stream. It's how it works.
It's a frickin' miracle that we could even do this in the first place without everything falling apart on itself.
The more you learn about netcode, the less you expect everything to work. This is my curse. I know things about the internet, and they terrify me. Truly, ignorance is bliss.
Well, here we are. Oh, I forgot to change the music again. Whoops. Oh well. Release the Kraken. Alright, let's get our usual assortment of spells and buffs together.
What's your tentacles?
Ah! The ink will inflict the blind effect on us. No, not that. Temper. Cure the darkness. Red Wizard gets temper. I mean, that's still pretty good. Now we can just start, bringing down the thunder. Ooh-wee, that's some good damage.
Hit it 12 times.
You know what? Yes. Oh, it wasn't even necessary. Alright, well.
The Fiend of Water. You know, 4 elemental fiends do feature in post-Endwalker story, but I believe it is a very intentional reference to FF4. So
Ah. Alright. This is the Altar of Water. And our water crystal is now shining. All that's left is the air crystal. Or I guess it's technically the crystal of wind. Dealing with the corollary is equally not great. Dealt with nephews having Switch connectivity issues, but it worked fine yesterday. Tears took a bit of yes, but now there's more than just you, and the online is jank as all get out.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, I don't know which important person said it, but they said technology is basically equivalent to magic.
True. It's let's see. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic, but whose quote is that? Is that Godwin's Law?
No, I think... wasn't Godwin the guy... I'm pretty sure that was not him.
It's not
I'm
Murphy's
not even really
Law.
sure I can say what his law was. Was it Asimov who said that?
No. Ah, yes, that was Godwin.
Yeah,
But what was it? Clark? That sounds right.
Ah, Arthur C. Clarke, okay. Alright, so, while we're working on that, we return to Melman, because with the slab in hand, if we can find this, like, sage guy, we can use the slab to, basically get a quick crash course in language, which we'll need in order to get somewhere. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to set up for the next place we need to go, and then we will stop so that Flag can make sure he has enough time to do the thing he needs to do.
Yes.
The 3 laws. When a distinguished but elderly scientist states that something is possible, he is almost certainly right. When he states that something is impossible, he is very probably wrong. The only way of discovering the limits of the possible is to venture a little way past them into the impossible. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
Yep.
So, okay, we need to go to the shop. Hello, can you please look at this rock that I have? Here, let me teach you this language.
You know a language now. Yay!
Now you can speak Flagninja too. Cool, I guess. Well, actually, yes, we do need this for something, but boy, I wish learning a foreign language was that easy in real life. Is there a foreign language that you've always wanted to learn?
I want to learn Japanese, but I want to learn it for the dumb obvious reason of that I can watch more anime.
Right.
I learned Spanish in school based on my, I live a short, a medium-long drive away from the border with Mexico, so, it seemed a practical choice.
Makes sense. Let's see, so I think... Yeah, that's the town that we need, but of course, because of the marsh and, everything else... Gonna have to walk there, which is fine. We could use the exercise. Oh, sandworms. Oh, that's a lot of blood. Oh, no. I feel sorry for whatever poor adventurous sap came here previously. I do also like the corollary from Girl Genius. Any sufficiently studied magic is indistinguishable from science.
True. Or analyzed, but yes. Sufficiently analyzed magic and sufficiently advanced science. Ooh, ice toggle.
So, yep, we are, I'm not very afraid of them. I mean, I guess to be fair, if I encountered a wolf that was capable of casting blizzard magic in the real world, I would be absolutely terrified, but thankfully this is not the real world. Well,
you are also not an adventurer.
This is also very true.
Gotta get you some class levels.
What class would I even pick?
I'd pick Black Mage in the real world. I like being able to do evocation magic.
Make sure this is the place we need to be, right? Yes, this is the place. Okay. So we're not going to go any further, because we're going to save that for another time. So, apologies to Flagninja for the technical issues.
Twitch nerfed me. I was too
Yep.
cool.
But, I'm sure we'll talk more about Final Fantasy XIV as we continue, because there's just apparently so much to discuss. It's very interesting. But yeah, next time when we meet, we will most likely finish the game, pending any disasters. Flagninja, you stream as well, yes?
That I do. In fact, I will be streaming on Tuesday and Wednesday this coming week. Wednesday is the regular Ace Attorney stream. Tuesday, I am starting another Archipelago randomizer with some friends, and that's going to be the first day of it. So, I don't know if I'll stream the other parts because it's asynchronous, so if I get ahead or behind, it'll get weird, but since everybody should be starting on Tuesday, that should be good stream content for a while.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
drop on by and check me out at 2 or 3 p.m., depending on if it's Tuesday or Wednesday. Wahoo.
Alright, and with that, if you'd like to stay up to date on the things that I do, please consider following. But for now, this is the Defender signing out. See you later.
Bye.